Okay, so it just lightened up a bit, but I don't know, it's probably going to pick up again. But this is the shit show we're dealing with. That stick that was up there literally got blown down. And we thought it was just going to be light rain. It started off as light rain. We thought, okay, we'll be cool. But then all of a sudden it just started pouring down hail. And it's really bad.
It's nothing now.
But yeah, it's probably nothing now.
This window right here, you couldn't even see that house.
Yeah. It was just one of those flash friggin' hailstorms. I had a piece of wood holding that screen door back, and it literally just blew it closed, and then literally, I mean, almost blew it off its hinges. It's barely on its hinges anymore.
Oh man, that was scary. Yeah.
Since I don't have a window here,
Is leaking here?
yeah. Yeah, of course you're laughing at me, prick. Look at this. Just water pouring right in here. It really not even mattered if there's a window frame in here. I mean, it's... Yeah, this is like the worst I've dealt with.
The door on the house got blown off one of its hinges.
Oh yeah, I saw that. The thing got friggin' thrown, and I mean, the bottom hinge I already knew was bad, but the top hinge...
Well, we don't have to take that.
It just blew that branch down right off. That was nuts.
That was crazy. This window and that window was nothing but hailstones. It was like it just got we just got enveloped with hail. You couldn't see the house over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I got off my mattress and get the front that way, wherever it wasn't gonna be. That and all I could think of was my poor Pontiac with its windows.
Yeah, of course, you prick.
It's okay. Look, it survived. Damn.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, wait
No
till
broken
everything
windows.
dries. Yeah.
And the hail was small. There's just a lot of it. Wow. Man. Oh, and the trailer.
Yeah, that thing was up there.
Moved.
Yeah,
Got this right now. The
Yeah.
wall is moved and caused this to fall.
that's crazy. I don't know, we could have a round two. Who the fuck knows what's going on right now? Yeah, all this grass just got flattened.
I felt the trailer shift, and then all this hail just came pouring down.
Yeah, a piece of the siding of the shop just literally peeled right over.
Oh, lights out.
Now our power's out. Hopefully our uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
Just, I don't know, hopefully our overhead isn't broken or something right now. It didn't get friggin'...
Why?
Okay, good. Oh, yeah, it's surging.
So our overhead's not broken.
Okay, hopefully not. You can still see like the sun through the
That's
clouds.
crazy, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's still on off. On off.
Unplug the AC and shut the fan. I don't know. Try that. I just don't want the AC cycling power like that. I will be sure we have a few hail dents in my precious.
Yeah, that's all you give a shit about.
I said, look at all the dents, but I don't see any yet. And that can only.
At least that brown 81 Ford has some windows. This 93 piece of shit has got no windows, so it's probably flooded right now.
There's people driving in this stuff.
Of course, there's always some dumbasses driving in it. But we're gonna have a shit ton of grass. Look at all that water. I mean, I guess this is technically what you call a monsoon. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a thunderstorm. I don't know what the hell you call it.
Wow. Really, Nick, too bad you didn't have your camera rolling when this thing started.
Yeah, that's alright. There'll be more
It was amazing.
crazy shit like that. Yeah.
I've never seen that much.
Yeah, there all it is.
Little tiny stones. Good thing they weren't. Look, it even moved that piece of wood.
Yeah, I mean, it blew a lot of shit up. You can go around the yard when it's all dried up and see a bunch of shit probably moved.
Okay.
But, I mean, at least it took care of that stick. But I don't know what it did to my friggin', what do you call that thing?
Now that door is off the hinge
Overhang.
on the bottom, right? That wasn't there before, was it?
Well, I knew the hinge was bad at the bottom.
Was it like that?
But no, it was never like that. I had it pinned back with that piece of wood. And it literally, the wind literally moved that piece of wood and threw it back.
When the branch fell, it dented the porch. See, it has now a new place to pour the rain off of.
Yeah,
Right there.
yeah, that's what I was concerned about. Hopefully it didn't knock that
It's good. Everything's still
side over.
as long as this doesn't happen again. But yeah, the power's still out. That sucks.
The damage assessment. Power's still out. Have no idea when it's coming back on. I just thought it was just a branch, that blew over. Okay, fine. Everything will be fine, but I wanted to make sure that there wasn't something wrong with our power. Grand Prix, of course, is okay. So this blew over, big deal. Big deal. But then this shit happened. I walk around the corner, and there's a freaking tree that is falling over. And This car almost got destroyed. Luckily, this carport was here to friggin' save this thing. I mean, look at this. This is inches. Not even an inch, probably. And there you go. Look at this. The tree is completely uprooted. Gone. And this huge friggin', I forgot what, 500-gallon jug, I don't know, it's bigger than that.
I could push
that. That got blown over.
I think.
I had a friggin' can of more cans that blew over. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's light, whatever. But look at this. Look at this shit. It's all in circles. It literally just flattened it. I mean, well, it was flattened a little bit, but it wasn't flattened this much to where you could see a dead tree in the middle of it. I couldn't see that tree. I don't know, how's the well house? How's everything else? That LTD is still friggin' there. It's not destroyed. Oh, we had another tree that uprooted. Here, look at this. I think this one was already dead, but still, I mean, that shit got pulled right out of the ground. This got pulled out of the ground. This friggin'... Oh yeah, it's gonna take a while. It feels like probably 60 or 70 degrees out right now. I don't know what changed in here, but a lot of shit got blown over. Now I can actually see through there. Wasn't like that before. This is still amazing how this thing didn't blow over and just destroy this LTD. I was concerned about this thing falling. And here's a storm that went through and uprooted a tree, and it didn't even blow this thing over, but I think it got a little bit closer, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to come up with something to move both of these. But yeah, and so far no more broken glass, but in here, you know, it's full of hail. It's not flooded though. In here, this is still dry in here. There's no hail, not even a bit of hail got in there. Holy crap. We still don't have power. Yep, and then it died. Yeah. That I was just coming over here. This obviously was on the verge of falling, but it's 10 times worse than it was before the storm. And now this thing is about ready to fall. Luckily, these branches here are dead, so if it does fall and hit the duster, this shit's just gonna break into little pieces. Most of the main log that could do any damage is over there. It's still got some wood supporting it, but that's crazy. I mean, now I got, you know, I was making some progress, and now it's just blown a bunch of shit over here back into this pile. And now I got to cut up this tree, and I mean, this tree was alive. I would like to have trees, not lose trees. Okay, dead tree is no problem, but that was a living tree, and now it's gone. Let's see what else happened over here. You know, of course, every piece of land, our septic system is not looking that great. This just collapsed in like 10 times more. I was a little bit concerned about it, but I didn't really mind it. And now the storm in here has just made it a shit ton worse. So I'll probably, you could probably reach your hand in there and touch the septic system, the septic tank. Yeah, these are the posts. And luckily, none of these trees over here got blown over. Yeah, I know, and I'm concerned about that now. I got to fill that in.
I noticed this was settling, and that's normal.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way I was at first.
Huh?
That's the way I was at first. You know, I just noticed
it's still settling in the water. This rain just.
But now it's like 10 times worse.
Yeah, it kind of shifted. I hope.
You could probably reach your hand down in there and touch the septic tank.
But it seems like there's some pressure in this. This was vertical, right?
Yeah, I'll have to.
So
I don't know.
I'm wondering if the septic tank sank a little bit.
Maybe I can. I'll see. What the hell? And power cord's still connected, so I don't think it's our system. I think it's Encore at this point. But I mean, this is friggin' nuts. Just didn't expect this. Expected some light rain, and expected some rain, but didn't expect a mini tornado uprooting a friggin' tree, almost destroying my 70 Plymouth Satellite. Had that tree, to me, was no threat to that car. Now it is. So that's definitely. I'm gonna cut that up. What?
Did you get the mail today?
No, I can check that.
Go check the mail.
Oh, did that get blown over? Oh yeah, it did. You saw that. That torque converter survived 20 and 30 mile per hour winds, but it didn't survive this. This is the first time it ever fell over. Look at this shit. Yeah. See, those trees over there, okay. I didn't see anything blown over. Oh, there was actually something in here. Oh my God. The hell did I just get? And it was an ad for HughesNet. I'll flip that over. I'm gonna blur that out. But yeah, fuck HughesNet.
That was the worst sales call I've ever been on. You couldn't even hang up on the guy without just hanging up on him.
Honest guy, we didn't have like a flash flood. Feels nicer out here, going from 90 down to 70. Let's see what else. What other drama happened? This was all basically like that. This was all filled in a few minutes ago. It's all absorbed now. And it's nice that we get some water that's going to grow a lot of this grass back now that the weeds are gone. But
how's that porch,
man? Safe? Yeah, it's safe. I went up there. I mean,
right.
It's still solid.
How's your door?
It actually did blow. It was kind of an illusion. I thought it was a top hinge, but the actual broken, busted bottom hinge, it just made it worse. But I'm gonna take that off anyway. I've had nothing good with screen doors. Oh yeah, and that was the other thing. I come into the kitchen, and the whole kitchen is just blasted with water. This was like, it's drying up now, luckily, but you can still see the reflection off the floor. This whole door here it was wet. This whole kitchen just got blasted with water.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely going to have to fix that window. I mean, even the walls over here. Kind of probably wash that wash machine down a bit. This motor, it's dry. And I mean, that's what I was concerned about. That's why I moved this wash machine all the way over here, because so far the electronics are intact on it and I don't want them to be destroyed. So far everything in here is still dry. You can see this. Here's the screen door. It just got blown off. The whole frame for it. So I mean, this screen door, I'm getting rid of it. But I don't know. Luckily, car's not destroyed. I don't see any dents or anything. But that tree getting uprooted was nuts. And hopefully that shit doesn't come back for a second round tonight.
Well, that was a line of severe thunderstorm.
Mm-hmm.
Saw coming in, so
Should be cleared out now.
it's just basically the front moving through.
Yeah. So I mean, that concludes this damage assessment video. Luckily it wasn't anything worse. Like I didn't care about the dead trees getting uprooted. That would have been easier, but a living tree is now uprooted. But it's technically out of the way too. Now I'll just have to cut it up, get rid of it. But and some other dead trees now, I can remove them. You know, 2 little ones, but there's still a lot more dead trees that need to go. Okay.
Okay, mice. I hate mices. The pieces. There he is. Oh, you're cutie. Look at you. What are you eating? You better not be eating that freaking computer. Yeah, I see. What do you think you're doing? You're gonna go this way. Which way are you going? Get that way, Goldie.
Okay, move over there.
Where'd you go? Now he's eating. He's like, I'll just eat it. Fucking. If they get me, they get me. They got me. But I'll eat mine anyway. You know, we don't like mice around here. Can you leave? Nicholas will drown you in a bucket of water. That'd be very sad. I hate seeing dead mice too. But I hate seeing mice that eat my dessert. You have some nerve. Hello. Well, you might as well eat it. Don't shiver. Just eat it. You might as well eat. You got it. Eat it. Don't be scared. Poor thing. What do you think, Nick?
I don't know.
Are you the only one here? I don't... The day we saw 2, Nick took care of the other. Oh. Well, continue to eat. You might as well eat it. Do you have any friends? Huh? Is there any others like you around here? Hello? Yeah, I'm over here too. Hey, I'm all over the place. Yeah. You know what you should have done? You should have left that mint right where it was and ran. That would have been the smart thing to do. Yep. That would have been smarter than trying to take your food and hide in the same thing that I was searching. That's stupid. Like, when I was running from that hailstorm, did I take my bed with me? No. I was just running down the other end of the trailer. Don't know why. I thought the middle was better. At least I had a wall, I guess, and had a window I can get out if I needed to. I don't know. I guess the middle of the trailer is going to be the weakest, right? But I don't know. All I knew is there was no window where it seemed like the hail was coming from. So there was no west window. There was an east window. And that felt like my escape hatch, see? But you left yourself with no escape hatch, dum-dum. Where's your escape route? And did you just crap all over there?
Of course. They do when I get anxiety wrapped.
Where should we take you? So, Nick, how do we capture him? Because, you know, this guy, it's time for her, him, whatever to go. But, you know.
Well, you just grab them with your hand, you
Oh,
squeeze them.
yeah, right. Go ahead. But hold on. You know how you really get them?
How?
You get a piece of tape. I mean, if you really wanted them. You get a piece of that metal tape and you put it onto a stick. And you slide it in there and he runs, he sticks to it. I think. No, they have some traps that are really super sticky stuff, and that's what happens. You put bait on there, and then that's good, huh? My mint. That was my dessert. Where'd you get that from, Nick?
Sonic.
I love those things. I want it back. You know what you also can do?
What?
Get the vacuum cleaner. Wouldn't the vacuum, he'd fit down the vacuum, wouldn't he? But he'd end up dead.
Good.
I'm just not
Well,
that...
who's gonna move? Because
I'm just not that cruel. He's gotta go, though. I don't want him in the house.
well, who's gonna move?
I'm just trying to think of what's gonna happen. Should we try to get tape?
I don't know.
Where is that tape?
In the cabinet in the hallway.
Does he get nervous? It's just that this thing won't. You have to. Let's see. Cabinet in the hallway, but I need the flashlight. So what's gonna happen? I guess I can use my phone.
I can use my phone light.
Put your phone on, and I'll go. Yeah, we can't use the vacuum because we have no electricity.
Take.
Hold on. Well, now looking here, I see pieces of. Oh, there it is. Do you have some sort of container? So once we get them, we just throw them in there. Big enough.
I don't know. I don't.
So I look around. I mean, there's all kinds of. You know, he probably eat his way out of a styrofoam cup.
He's moving. Get over here. He's got it in his mouth like he's gonna run. Hey, hey, over here.
I'm trying. Where are you going? What are you panicking about, Nick? Where can you run to?
Straight towards the camera.
You think he's gonna make a?
Yeah, I've seen. Property update and a kind of another damage assessment. So of course after that mini tornado or whatever, we had a shit ton more rain that started up at 1 in the morning and kept going all night. And of course my bedroom ends up being the room that leaks like a sieve. And so not only was this window, which obviously would leak, this window right here was also leaking. And why is that? Because if you go up here, heading up the ladder, it's not that fast. This track right here fills up with water and then it leaks in that corner on the other side of the glass. And then it drips down and then ends up on the carpet. So obviously this is a piece of shit window. Horrible design, you know, because you'd think that someone would already put a cover over this so that the water wouldn't even get in here and cause this. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a shitty window. It's already, first thing, it's got a cracked pane. Second thing, it leaks like this, so I'm definitely planning on replacing this window. I like the design of it. I like this nice slider window you can open. But it really should be double pane, and it should have a better system than this for being sealed, you know. It's obviously, I think, been replaced in the past. But, yeah. So that's this window. And then I'll move back over to the other window, which obviously would leak. And there was a window frame on it, but the frame only had one pane on the top. I don't know, but so of course, maybe some of y'all have seen my videos in the past, but there was, when I first got this trailer, before it was moved, there was a window unit in this window, which I want to put another one in there. But they basically broke the window to put a window unit in there. So it wasn't like you could just take the window unit out and close the window, you know. And that's why, you know, this mobile home came with these storm windows that are, you know, they're crank windows or whatever. And obviously if you lose the crank, then they're freaking useless, and then eventually the crank mechanism wears out and then they don't close all the way, and they're just a pain in the ass. Now this one and a window on the other side were the only two windows that actually had a feature where you could open the window all the way up. You know, it was hinged. You know, so not only could you crank the windows out to have like a vent, you could also take the whole window and swing it out. But those are kind of useless because of the wind here, because all the wind does is just blow them back, and they have since they're glass, I thought they were plexiglass at first, but they're actual glass, they can break, you know, being slammed by the wind, you know. So anyway, I took this window frame out with intentions of replacing it, but you know, it's the 21st century and windows are a pain in the ass to get. You got to have some special order and all that crap. So right now I'm just gonna work on cleaning the edges up here, putting a 3x4 3/8 plywood board up there, and then caulking all of it and putting in these temporary double-headed nails. And then eventually, and as soon as I can, I'm gonna get to ordering a window for this, and probably more than one window, because you know, I just don't like these windows with the crank mechanism. I like the single hung windows, where like this one here was replaced in the past, and it was replaced with this nice single hung window, and it's simple. And if you want to put a window unit in, you can put it in there, and when you want to take the window unit out, you can close it, and there's no problems with that. So I would like this to replace the rest of these windows that have cranks on them. So of course I'm not going to get all the windows in one shot, but I'm going to get the windows that need replacing the most, which would be this window, and then of course this window, and then that window right there, which, I mean, yeah, it still has its panes, but the crank system is shot, and you can see it's sticking open, and there's obviously a huge gap up there that I had to tape up, so they're just not that good. You know, this window here I don't use because it's in the shower. It really shouldn't be in the shower, but we're going to be moving the shower, so that isn't a thing anymore. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing for mobile home windows. And that tree, of course, the other day, you know, not this tree, but this tree here that I was concerned about when I was cleaning up, you know, shoveling all this crap up, that finally fell over. But luckily it only messed with a little piece of trim on the duster. No windows are broken on the duster, so I'm just glad. And now it's great because this tree is down and I can cut it up, get it out of here. I did want to keep this kind of bench thingy they had there, but obviously it was no good to begin with, so all that's getting pulled out too, and it's going to be a nice open area, so there's no problems. And of course, like I said before, this big branch here blew down. The wind did me a favor there, but it did almost take out this porch, you know. But I'm definitely going to cut these up, get them out of here. So yeah, and still the LTD is still doing fine. That tree has not fallen on it. Hopefully it can last a little bit longer, because now I have a truck in mind that I'm going to probably be seeing next week. that it actually has a carburetor, and the guy says it needs a fuel pump, but I'm not gonna put any more details in because I don't know if it's worth getting it or not. But I don't know. I got a battery, I got carb cleaner. If I go over there and spray it down with carb cleaner and I put the battery on there and the damn thing fires up and it sounds good, then I'm taking that truck. Because this truck, this 93, it fires but it won't run. And now I'm looking at vacuum, and the vacuum, system, I know it, but I gotta get vacuum lines, and it's not guaranteed that that truck is going to run anyway, So I'd rather have something quicker, that I know would run, and that I could just, do simple maintenance on to get back on the road and stuff, and then mess around with a 93 50. I have no idea if it will even, run. So, but I mean, I'm not going to get rid of that truck right away if I get the other truck. I'm going to keep this truck, and I'm going to continue to fight it. I'm going to make it work, because it's worth some money working. So, what I paid for it was really good. It's just a matter of figuring out that bullshit computer system, and once the computer's happy, the thing should fire up and run, and then from there I can take care of what else it needs. So, yep, enough explanation of what I've been doing, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Alright, so just a little addition to the update video I just made. Here's basically what I left out. Both ends of the septic tank are sinking in. Don't know why it's doing it. Don't know if it's good or bad. But to me it seems bad, but maybe it's not. I don't know, but I'm going to have my septic guy look at it when I get back here this weekend or next week. So that will, hopefully we can get that resolved, because that's the last thing I want. I already got trees I got to cut up. Now I got a septic tank that's sinking way too far into the ground. So now I'm looking to... Oh yeah, that's right. Dumbass me. So basically here's the finished product of the whole window sealing job. So we got a plywood up here. That's all caulked for now. We had to use screws instead of nails because the nails turned out to be 3 inches. The screws are 1/4. It's a mobile home, so every piece of wood on it is very fucking thin. Then up here, you can probably see that white along the top. Filled that whole top in with caulk. So hopefully this stuff should last when rain comes here tonight, but we're not going to be here tonight. So hopefully the trailer stays dry and it doesn't continue to destroy the friggin' floor. Because, I mean, there you go. Up in here, yeah, there's still... Luckily, I mean, it did get wet. The carpet got wet, but it didn't really destroy the floor anymore. So now I'm looking at removing the screen door here, because there's a concern that this thing could fly off and cause more problems. So the frame is just nailed in, and it's all bent to shit anyways. So I'm just gonna get a hammer really wasn't even installed right or something. It was, maybe they put it on and then it started to come off, so then they nailed it in, and then here it is years later, and damn thing's literally pretty much almost off. So I'm just gonna peel the rest of that frame off, and I don't even know if I'm gonna bother with another screen door on this thing again, because usually most people get them because, oh, they got dogs and shit. I don't have a dog, so I don't know what else I could use a screen door for. So, yep. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I got the motor for the wash machine ordered, so hopefully that motor will make that wash machine a good working wash machine again. And we'll see. So that's pretty much it.